Begin, Mr. Banerjee. Mr. Banerjee, just 1 second. Before you start your speech, I would like to point out here, Honourable Member, Honourable Minister, Mr. Anant Kumarji, he raised a certain matter which is of judicial. He alleged that certain matters are pending in the judiciary; they should not be discussed. If it is true, I will go through the proceedings. If it is true, then I will be expunged. Yes, please.
Respected Chairman, on behalf of All India Trinamool Congress, I welcome the address made by the Honourable President of India to Parliament, and we express our thanks and gratitude to the Honourable President of India. By that speech, the government has underlined their policies for development of our country. Few policies are new and rest are repetition of old policies in new name. However, this is a new government. We want to watch and see the performance of the new government. We are ready to give them time to implement the policies which have been underlined in the speech itself. If the government performs constructive work, betterment of country, we will appreciate such performance to that extent. Our party, under the leadership of Mamata Banerjee, committed to people. If government discharges its function for betterment of the people, we will extend our cooperation. But if any function of the government is opposed to national interest, people's interest, more specifically poor people, harmony and peace of this country, we will oppose such function and policy tooth and nail. I will suggest to the government, while discharging its duty and performance, take state government into confidence. I wish to give a caution to the government. Do not try to sell out particular political parties' agenda or religious organization agenda at the cost of the betterment, peace, harmony of our country. Chairman, election, you oppose? Election has been conducted by the Election Commission of India peacefully. We give thanks to Election Commission of India. Sir, this government has got only 1% vote. They have not got the clear mandate. However, they have got the major seats. We appreciate, we accept it. In democracy, we have to accept it. This government will request this government to implement your principles, policies for betterment of poor people, downtrodden people, and the rural India. Life of India exists and grows up every day in the rural places. They need more attention, more time, more facilities, and more respect. Mahatma Gandhiji's dream to construct rural India for betterment of our country has to be fulfilled. Often in our speech, we refer Gandhiji, but we don't implement the Gandhiji's policies for the betterment of the rural India, for construction of the rural India. His dream has to be fulfilled. All we must act for the purpose of fulfillment of the dream of our national leader Gandhiji. Unity and diversity is our origin. This government should take care of the interest of the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, OBC and minorities. According to our constitutional object, they need more attention and affection. Please remember, the government is the guardian of poor sections of people and custodian and protector of constitutional right of every citizen. Please do not destroy no one constitutional right for fulfillment of any religious organization's object. Chairman Sahab, minorities are playing a very vital role in India's political and social supplement of contributing significantly in the development of our country. The benefits of all schemes of minorities must reach to the grassroots level. Please take care about economic stability of our country, which is unstable at present. Please fulfill the all principles of economic while taking an economic stability policy. Please take note and care of the people's interest, pro-people's interest. If that is there, if an economic policy is constructed, made, taking care of the interest of the people at large, of course we will support. But in the name of the economic stability, for the purpose of a few industries, please do not destroy the hope, dream and right of the poor people of this country. We will be supporting if such an economic stability policy is for the peoples of this country, people at large are benefited. Sir, I will request to the government itself that our government, the President Mamtaji's government, has come for 3 years. Prior to that, 35 years, left-out government was there. 230,000 crores loans have been shifted to our governments. It is a huge burden for us. We will request the government to write off such loan and interest. Earlier we requested the previous government. Nobody has taken into consideration of that. Our problem, our sufferings. Now we will request to this present government to kindly consider these parts of the loans and interest which we are overburdened because of the function of the other previous government for 35 years. We will request to consider that part. All PDL system should be stopped. All tribal and BPL people must get rice at the rate of rupees 2 kg. BPL cards should be opened immediately. It is blocked. It has been stopped. And BPL card should be increased. In the cities, sir, it is 18% only, 18 to 20%. In the rural places, it is only 25%. I will request to the government to increase these BPL cards up to 40% because our BPL levels are really very, so many persons in the rural areas and the cities are really remaining in the BPLs, under the BPLs. And an overview is required. An overview performance is required, more study is required, and the persons who deserve to remain come under the BPL list, they should be included in the BPL list itself. Government must take immediate endeavor so far this part is concerned. Infrastructural development is essentially needed for our country. In every rural places, in every rural paths, roads should be made constructed and should be made pakka. Why our rural peoples will be deprived of the conditions, good conditions of roads, etc. I will request, we have in one day, our Chief Minister in one day started a project. In one day, 60,000 roads were started to constructed in one day. That is the scheme was taken in West Bengal. I will request similar types of schemes should be taken by the Government of India for constructions of the roads in the rural areas. Sir, I request that all rural roads, that bridges in the rural areas, constructions have to be made. We will request to form National Rural Road Mission. So far our country is concerned. If such a mission is undertaken, ultimately we can make the constructions of road. We cannot forget the ideas of Atalji's of 1998 and 99 that all over India that the national highways were constructed. That was his dream, that was his object, which to certain extent have been fulfilled. I will request the similar types of objects be undertaken in the rural areas so that all rural roads are made, constructions are made pakka. Government should increase supporting price for paddy and jute. We are suffering, the cultivators are suffering for less supporting price. Earlier also when they were in this side, few months back also they also demanded that the supporting price should be increased. I hope that time the opposition leader has not forgotten that days of crying for the increasing of the supporting price that should be implemented. In case also jute, also the supporting price should be increased. Law should be amended to this extent that 100% jute bag should be supplied. No other jute bag, jute industry is suffering. Sir, we are in the West Bengal, lot of jute industries are there. Since there is a less of protection, there is a less of selling, the jute industries are decreasing. Therefore, government should take immediate steps for the upliftment and development of the jute industries are concerned. Agricultural loan given to the poor peoples of this country should be waived. It is impossible for the poor peoples to pay these agricultural loan, because by reason of the fact that last 2 years there is a tremendous increase of the diesel and price rates itself. New land policy should be adopted, should be framed. This should not be there should not be any forceful acquisition in our country itself, accepting the national interest, not taking care of the interest of the industry, not taking care of the other interests, farmers' interest, people interest should be looked into. There should not be any forceful acquisition of the land. This land policy should be reviewed. There should be a bank. One is the agricultural land bank, another one part is the industrial land bank. Policies should be framed. This policy for agricultural land and policies for the industrial land, it should be framed with an object, with a view. And I will again and again I will request, Mr. Anand Kumar ji is here. Again I will again, since I know you very well, for 5 years I saw you. Again and I will request, in each and every matter, please take confidence in state government itself. If you take a confidence in the state government itself, if you discuss the state government itself, you will find there are so many problems will be solved by reason of the discussion itself. Don't treat that you are the number one, you are the guardian. Remember, central government and the state governments all are equal. Much power has been given to you. You are not master of the state governments or not the state governments of the employees. All we are equal in our constitutional system. Therefore, if you want to improve, if you really discharge this function, please talk in each and every sensitive matter with the state government. You will formulate your policy, you will improve, you can be able to implement your policy. Don't ignore state government itself. Sir, I will request for last few decades, we have said last 1 decade, we have spent so much money in respect of for speeding up the justice in our country. Nothing has been done. We have constructed so many training schools like Bhopal. Judges are going, taking trainings and coming back. No improvement. There is no speedy justice at all. Nobody knows what is the policy for appointment of the judges of the Supreme Court. Nobody knows what is the policies of the appointment of the judges of the High Courts. Nobody knows. It is just, if the Chief Justice of India thinks that is few judges would be taken from one state, they are going. Few persons would be taken from the bar, they are going. What is the policy? People want to know what is the policy. Why a single state will get 3 or 4 judges in the Supreme Court? Why a single state will not get a single person in the Supreme Court? What is the policy we want to know? We will request this government, please review the policies of the appointment of the judges. It should be transparent. Everybody should know. Everybody should know what is the policy, on which path they are going. I will request, please open up so many vacancies of the filling up the post, opening new posts of the judges. They are overburdened. It is not possible by internet, it is not possible by computer. Remember, judges are human beings, lawyers are human beings. They have to apply their mind, they have to read, not by pushing a button in the computer. Therefore, we need more vacancies, we need more posts. Then only in that case you can deliver the justice. Sir, I will request, since the new government has come, all the time we talk about the doorstep justice. Is it the India's apex court would be here at Delhi, doorstep justice would be available at Karnataka or West Bengal? Time has come up. Rethink about the amendment of the constitution, setting up of the circuit benches of the Supreme Court. See the level of the fees, High Court, Supreme Court lawyers' fees. Is it possible for an Indian coming up from Tamil Nadu or Karnataka or from the West Bengal to pay these huge fees of the Supreme Court lawyers? It has become the monopoly. Simply because it has become the monopoly, a lawyer of Supreme Court is charging 8 lakhs, 10 lakhs, and people are selling entire things, they have to engage it. Therefore, time has come today to reconsider. For setting up the circuit benches, if setting up circuit benches are set up in different parts of the country, the monopoly of the lawyers of the Delhi would go. People will get the benefits. I know Mr. Jaitley will be shocked to hear. I know about it. But practical things I am telling you. Jaitley has not elected by the people. Remember it. We are the elected. Hear our sentences. For us, and there is a corruption. In one section of the judiciary there is a corruption. It has to be nipped out. He is not there, I know. I withdraw. He is not here. House.
and constitutionally it is a bicameral system.
No problem.
There are both the houses, Raj Sabha and Lok Sabha.
Anandji,
There should not be any.
Anandji, let us be very clear. There is no lacking of law, but it is a question of morality. That is the question. You speak about the morality. Morality is above law, above every procedure. This is the question of morality. Please, I am not going to tell you.
You are a...
Anyway, that's why I said he is not here.
Kalyanji, you are a learned person. You are a learned person.
Anyway,
it's a bicameral.
Anyway, Mr. Jaitley is not there. I withdraw. Mr. Anandji, I am saying that Mr. Jaitley is not here. I am withdrawing it. I have said so already. I have said so. I say, please, decontrol the monopoly of the lawyers at Delhi itself. Please, reconsider it. Time has come to rethink about this. It is not possible for Anandji from Karnataka, a person will come to Delhi and pay 7 lakhs, 8 lakhs, 10 lakhs rupees to a lawyer. If Supreme Court benches are set up in different parts, this valuable service would be available to the people at large. I am not talking. That's the suggestion I am giving to you. You are a new government. Reconsider. Really you want to consider for the people at large. Now, sir, another one thing. Now the courts are functioning. They are interfering with the administration. It has become the day practice. Without disposing of the civil and criminal cases, they are morely interested about the running of the administration. Time has come up to raise against it by each and every political party from the floor of the parliament. It is not for the Supreme Court judges to fix up the dates of the election. It is not for the Supreme Court judges to appoint a special officer to see whether the parliament is running correctly or a legislative assembly is running correctly. They are going beyond their jurisdiction, what I am suggesting. Therefore, time has come up today. Time has come up today. You will feel after 2 or 3 years. In every places of the government function, there is interference. And in a public interest litigation, I would suggest, make a law. Kindly make a law. In a case of a public interest litigation, no name should be published. Neither the judge's name, not the petitioner's name, not the lawyer's name. See how much the public interest litigations are being floated. Everybody is interested for public interest. Judges want to see for the next day whether his names have come into the newspapers or not. Lawyers are also interested to see whether his names have come to them. The litigant who is going, he is interested to say whether his names have come up or not. Only PIL, original civil criminal cases have got. More benches have to be spread up. We have to really give this speedy justice. We have to make fast-track courts for the purpose of deciding the cases of the corruption, for the purpose of the cases of the offences against the women. These are the very immediate steps should be taken. I will request the government. Immediate fast-track courts should be set up in our country, large number, for offences committed against the women and corruption. It should be done immediately.
Please.
If you can, come.
Please.
Sarda is there.
Please, you address the chair.
First you stop running after Adani and Ambani. First you stop running after Adani and Ambani. Where from 11,000 crores have come for Modi's?
Please, you address to the chair.
Sir, I will. Good morning.
Please. Please sit down. Please. Nothing will go on record.
Sarda to apna stree jodito. Sarda, your wife is involved. 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 Your wife is involved.
सर ये अंडमान का एजेंट था शारदा का.
Please sit down.
अंडमान निकोबार का एजेंट.
We are speaking about this.
शारदा एजेंट निकोबार. अंडमान निकोबार.
Sir, he came to our party for getting tickets.
Please sit down.
He came to our party for getting tickets.
Please sit down.
This gentleman came to our party for getting tickets. We didn't give him tickets.
सर शारदा का अंडमान.
Please sit down.
अंडमान का एजेंट है तो आप.
Please sit down.
Your wife
Please sit down. Please.
Your wife.
Please sit down.
You asked. Your wife is responsible for that. Your wife is responsible for that. Sir, always we speak about good money, good law and good justice. Justice has to be rendered to our country. Justice has to be rendered in our country. Sir, another one part I will speak. My colleagues will speak on the other subjects. Sir, very What is the meaning of the word of the infiltration? You have referred the sentences of words of the above under paragraph clause 20. This is very dangerous. Sir, I will request, do not make this is a political issue. Go in accordance with law itself. If you want to make it a political issue, it will destroy the peace of the country. Go in accordance with law. Whatever the law speaks, go. But don't make it a political issue. I will request, I have started with this, ending with this. We are just watching your function. So long you will be for the benefits of the country, of course we will support. But please, for the interest of any religious organization, don't destroy the harmony of this country. Don't destroy the constitutional object. Don't destroy the
secular fabric of the nation.
Do constitutional goal. Maintain the secular fabric of this country. We will extend our conclusion. Thank you.
Good. Good. Good.